Okay, so it's week 6 and it's a peer review week. I'm very excited for you guys. And so I thought I'd go back and review an essay that we read a few weeks ago, the Donald Murray, The Maker's Eye, Revising Your Own Manuscript, because you will be revising your essays. And of note was the passage, to produce a progression of drafts, each of which says more and says it more clearly, the writer has to develop a special kind of reading skill. In school, we are taught to decode what appears on the page as finished writing. Writers, however, face a different category of possibility and responsibility when they read their own drafts. To them, the words on the page are never finished. Each can be changed and rearranged, can set off a chain reaction of confusion or clarified meaning. This is a different kind of reading, which is possibly more difficult and certainly more exciting. And then he goes on to say, rewriting isn't virtuous. It isn't something that ought to be done. It is simply something that most writers find they have to do to discover what they have to say and how to say it. It is a condition of the writer's life. So I thought that that was going to help you with your revising process and inspire you, because it's a different process, revising versus writing. Writing can feel like pulling teeth, and revising, I've heard someone liken it to making a collage. I thought I might inspire you with that image, you visual artist folk. And Annie Dillard, the girl that we read for homework this week, the stunt pilot. The editor of the Seagull Reader calls her a metaphysical essayist, and her metaphors are they're ineffable. They're hard to put to words. I'm gonna read you on page 85 when the stunt pilot is in the air show in Bellingham. The air show announcer hushed. He had been squawking all day, and now he quit. The crowd stilled. Even the children watched, dumbstruck, as the slow, black biplane buzzed its way around the air. Ram made beauty with his whole body. It was pure pattern, and you could watch it happen. The plane moved every way a line can move, and it controlled 3 dimensions, so the line carved massive and subtle slits in the air like sculptures. The plane looped the loop, seemed to arch its back like a gymnast. It stalled, dropped, and spun out of it climbing. It spiraled and knifed west on one side's wings, and back east on another. It turned cartwheels, which must be physically impossible. It played with its own line like a cat with yarn. How did the pilot know where in the air he was? If he got lost, the ground would swat him. So she uses a cat. Later in the essay, she uses wasp. She uses a priest. She uses a king. She uses a poet. She uses an actor. She uses a ballerina to describe a plane and a pilot. Her technique is often metaphorical, the aggregate of comparisons, building in readers a sense of those things that cannot be expressed directly. The aggregate of comparisons, meaning using metaphor, using a wasp to describe a plane is more efficient of a description than to say a plane is a metal body with wings. So what I'm asking in your O-Space thread for this week is to use metaphor to describe the process of writing your theme essay. And was it a sweaty process? Was it pulling teeth? I would like you to not use a cliche like that, but was it walking through mud? Was it sliding down a slide? I don't know, but I'm excited to hear. Okay.